Week 18, day 5. As my wife says, test day. We're going to check you out today. Were you grateful all week? Did you actually get up in the morning? Did you ever think about maybe taking and writing down 10 things you were grateful for about your life and putting them on your mirror? Reading them every day? What if you didn't? You should have. How do you develop gratitude? It's the healthiest, but it's the least durable you have. So how are you going to do it? Tell you another story. Zig always had these seminars, and we would teach people just exactly what you're learning here. And they always had what they call the I like notes, or I appreciate notes, one or the other. And every time they would have Zig would give a speech, and then they would break into groups, and they'd have a different group leader every time. And at the end of the meeting, or that group session, everybody wrote an I appreciate or I like note to the group leader. When we cleaned up in the evening, you never found one of those. Nobody threw one of those notes away. You might find paper, but you didn't find an I like. Everybody kept those I like notes. So we're doing a seminar in Dallas, and it's 4 couples go out to eat, and they go to one of the fanciest restaurants in Dallas, Texas. They got money, obviously. And they go there, and they've got a waiter that's just awesome. I mean, he's there when they need him. He's not there when they don't need him. Very nice, but not condescending. Just an unbelievable waiter. So when they get ready to leave, they leave a 25% tip. And that's a lot of money in that restaurant. And they each write a note underneath their plate that says, I like, and put his name, and then they write why. And it has to be sincere. I mean, you can't make something up. And they did. They wrote something sincere. And they were telling us this story the next day. And they said they were going out to their car. They had valet parking, and they were bringing the van around for them to get into. And this waiter comes running out of that restaurant, and he says, I've been a waiter here for 25 years. And they said they looked at him and said he couldn't hardly speak because he had tears in his eyes and he was choking up. And he said, that is the nicest thing anybody's ever done for me. He did not mention the money. He didn't mention the tip. He talked about the note. You think he saved those notes? Here's another question. You think that he learned any skills as a waiter? No. Final question. How would you like to have been the next table he waited on? See, that's gratitude. When you are grateful for someone or something, it makes you healthy. It makes you happy. Write down 10 things you're grateful for. Put them on your mirror and read them every morning. And every day you do that, you put a plus or a minus. If you did it or you didn't do it. Write a note to someone you're grateful for. You're not where you are. You know, it's like the guy going down the road and he sees a turtle sitting on a fence post. Well, let me guarantee you, it didn't get there by itself. If you're a success today, you didn't get there by yourself. If you have a successful marriage, if you're in a successful business, if you're on a successful team, you didn't get there by yourself. Take the time and send a note to somebody and tell them how grateful you are for what they've done for you. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. For every plus or minus, write down what happened. If you send that note, write down what happened. Write down in complete sentence something you learned about gratitude this week. Maybe you know 10 things about yourself. In a study done in America, everybody could tell you 10 things that's wrong with them. They had a hard time telling you 10 things that were right with them. What does that tell you? We are an ungrateful society, an ungrateful people. That's what it is. Looking back on your goals this week. Did you do them? Are you going to accept when is it that you're going to start accepting responsibility to become a purpose-driven, committed individual? This is 18 weeks. When is it that you're going to begin being a man or a woman? Mental age. Those are the people that are purpose-driven and committed, responsible, dependable. They have these qualities. 6-year-old children do not have these qualities. 6-year-old children are never grateful for anything. They're not responsible. They're not dependable. That's a maturing aspect. What is your mental age? Well, look at these 3 goals, and I'll tell you what they are. The definition of middle age is, can you sacrifice a short-term pleasure for a long-range goal? If you're not writing these goals down and you're not writing a plan with it and you're not doing it, then you accept the fact that you're a child. If you're getting better at it every week, accept the fact that you're growing. You might not have been great at it in the beginning and you're getting a little bit better. That's all you want to do, just get a little bit better every week. And if you do that, eventually you're going to get to where you need to get to. coachingtochange.lives@gmail.com, 580-212-7752, developingcharacter.org. I would love to hear from you. I'd love to hear a story. If you've got a better story, because every year we're going to try to make this curriculum better, but we got to get stories. We got to get better stories that you think are more analogous to what we're teaching. See you next week.